everybody. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Browns going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run again with Hyde on first. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go now. Green. All right, now. Lucky 56. All right, now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. They're able to find Garçon. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garçon, 56 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Set. Blue line. Blue line.
second down. Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Danny Shelton in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Browns offensively getting ready to take the field again. If you take a step back, Charles, last 2 years for the Browns, 1-31, worst 2-year stretch in the 98-year history of the NFL. Everybody knows that story. And the playoff drought at 14 years. Where does this franchise turn?
It's one of the great questions because I was on the record last spring that their draft looked about as professional a draft as you could have. 3 first-rounders, all of them became starters for them when you think about it. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Jabril Peppers at defensive back, and David Njoku at tight end. All of them contributed. It looked like they were making progress. They've just simply forgotten how to win as an organization, a franchise, as a team. That's the number one thing. Get a win. Get 2 wins, and maybe they can start to turn this thing around.
Let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 49 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Try a little trickery here on the end around. And some room to roam now. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he's got some physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 33 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Kaiser to throw it this time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gordon. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents.
Let's go. Green 39.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set. Green 39.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Set. 319. 319. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Gun. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Gold is able to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Time for a break. We've hit... Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Kaiser on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They go screen pass to Hyde. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In the red zone this time.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 4 yards out, and the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Second down following the run. From the gun, Kaiser. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. fourth down. Kaiser, desperation time. And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chain.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Cowboys going up against the Browns.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Zane Gonzalez, he's got this one teed up, and we are underway from First Energy Stadium. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The ground. This is Isaiah Crowell, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great game. Coleman, the man in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They keep it with Crowell on first. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Nifty footwork at the 45. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. Into the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 62 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 2017 for Zeke Elliott, a mixed bag. Would he play, would he not play? Well, he missed the 6 games from weeks 10 to 15. He still finished, though, Charles, 10th in the league in rushing.
Just tells you about the talent that he has and how explosive he is and what he brings to the table. Look, he averaged 98 yards per game, 98.3 to be exact. A full 11 yards higher than number 2 Todd Gurley behind him. So that just tells you, if he plays a full season and he's averaging that type of yardage, I think...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
Let's go.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. The quick slant caught. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Cowboys offense coming back out there, and after the excitement of that 13-3 year, the NFC East title 2016, they fell back to earth in 2017. It still finished 9-7, but not what you expected from them.
No, the scoring differential was a big telltale about the difference between 2016 and 2017. They were plus 115 a season ago. Just plus 22 this year. That means tighter games can go either way, and not enough of them win in Dallas's win column in this past season.
Prescott now on second down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down carry by Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
What stands to reason it gives Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Let's go. 1-9.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On the counter, it's Crowell. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points?
Now a hit and a loose football. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Crowell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go!
2nd down, Kaiser. Screenplay, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with Crowell. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he whips that one incomplete there. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
To throw, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff to Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Let's go.
Kaiser to throw it this time. Throw left side complete. It's Higgins. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
One final shot for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Falcons going up against the Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Crowell. And some room to work. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back?
what you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now it's Crowell. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Let's go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Crowell. And he is level. Knocked down hard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Crowell. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
He may try and run for this. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it again with Crowell. So officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dontari Poe getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. On 4th down, off goes Kaiser. On comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13-play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Andre Roberts now to return it. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Slot man moves right. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down Atlanta.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Sanu, the man in motion left. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. A swing pass caught. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go.
To throw is Kaiser. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. In motion is Austin Hooper. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Ryan being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. In motion is Austin Hooper. Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. 31 yards there and a first down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
Running with a fullback, Coleman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. On the keeper, here's Ryan. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded at the 2. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 19. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kevin Hogan, 35 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work.
Lost.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Now Ryan on second down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Going to give it to Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Kaiser to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Breeze's Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 58 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down, Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a third and long here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On third and long, it's Breeze. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. On the counter, Elliott. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's second down. The give is to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And again, it's Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a return will cost him about a dozen yards or so, but his guys do indeed get the football back. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound at the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, That's another big win for them, especially with their two tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
53. Easy.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Ready. Ready. Mike 50, Mike 50. Easy.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. David Irving in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Prescott to throw it. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He can run for it, and he will. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They go to Elliott again. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Ajayi. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Ajayi, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run with Ajayi. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Brent Selleck taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one will be accepted. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 2nd down, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he'll escape to his right. Pass incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run again with Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
On first down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing now is Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away.